My mother used my diploma as a mouse pad and called my degree worthless, so I made sure she'd never forget its value. I was the first person in my family to graduate from college. Neither of my parents finished high school. My older siblings dropped out or never pursued education beyond the minimum required. I was different. I worked full-time while attending classes. I took out loans and applied for every scholarship available. I spent 6 years completing a degree that should have taken 4 because I couldn't afford to go full-time. When I finally walked across that stage and received my diploma, I cried because I had accomplished something nobody in my family thought possible. My mother, Constance, never supported my education. She thought college was a waste of time and money. She said I was getting above myself by thinking I needed a fancy degree. She said plenty of successful people never went to university, and I was just trying to act better than everyone else. She resented every class I took and every dollar I spent on tuition. She made comments about how I thought I was too good for the family now. She predicted I would fail and come crawling back with nothing to show for my efforts except debt. I proved her wrong. I graduated with honors and got a job in my field within 3 months. I started paying off my loans and building a career that would have been impossible without my degree. I was proud of what I accomplished despite zero support from the people who should have encouraged me most. My diploma represented years of sacrifice and determination. It was physical proof that I could set a goal and achieve it no matter how many obstacles stood in my way. When I received the official document, I had it professionally framed with archival materials to protect it from damage. I hung it in my apartment where I could see it every day. It reminded me of what I was capable of when I believed in myself. I moved to a new apartment 2 years ago and temporarily stored some belongings at my mother's house during the transition. The boxes contained things I didn't need immediately but wanted to keep safe. Books and winter clothes and some framed items, including my diploma. I asked my mother to keep the boxes in her spare room until I could pick them up. She said fine and seemed annoyed by the minor inconvenience. The transition took longer than expected because of issues with my new lease. 3 months passed before I finally had space to retrieve my belongings. When I went to my mother's house to collect everything, she was using her computer in the living room. I glanced at her desk and felt my stomach drop. My diploma was lying flat under her mouse. The glass from the frame was gone. The document itself was covered in scratches and coffee stains. The corner was torn where it had been roughly handled. She had removed my diploma from its protective frame and was using it as a surface to slide her computer mouse across. 6 years of work, countless sacrifices, the first college degree in our entire family history, and my mother was using it to move her mouse around while she browsed the internet. I asked her what she was doing. She looked up casually and said her old mouse pad wore out and she needed something flat. She said the diploma was just sitting in a box doing nothing, and this way it was at least useful. She said I shouldn't be so precious about a piece of paper. I picked up the diploma and examined the damage. The raised seal was scratched beyond recognition. The signatures were smeared from liquid spills. The paper itself was warped and stained in multiple places. It was ruined beyond any possibility of repair. I asked why she would destroy something so important to me. She said it wasn't destroyed, just used. She said I could wipe it off and it would be fine. She said I was overreacting like I always did about my precious education. She said the diploma didn't mean anything anyway because plenty of college graduates were unemployed and struggling. She said at least this way the paper served a purpose. I stood in her living room holding the destroyed evidence of my greatest achievement and realized something clearly for the first time. My mother didn't just fail to support my education. She actively resented it. She resented that I accomplished something she told me I couldn't do.
To listen to the full story, click the related video.